All right, what's happening, everybody out there in the XRP community? Thanks for coming back to Investment Perspectives. I wanted to do a whiteboard video on the flywheel theory, which we're starting to hear a lot about directly from Ripple. Now, I got to give a big shout out and a thank you to Big Skinny, who really helped get me straight on a lot of this and made sure I knew it. And then a follow-up hang with Cryptopolis, who really helped bring it home too, and DAI as well. So really shout out to all those guys. We've been chatting about this, and I think I've got it in a way that I could actually share it here without getting myself confused. So let's do this, run it down real quick. So the flywheel theory is just a theory that once this thing starts in motion, it's like a perpetual motion machine. It will eventually get itself up and running, and it will take off as far as XRP and price. Now, we just saw the recent article that came out, or a post by Ripple, talking about the $45 or $47 trillion market for global cross-border payments and XRP and how it can solve that problem. Here's the way we need to look at the way the price, I believe, and the way we've all talked, that I mentioned to everybody, about how the price will go up once it begins to happen, and why I personally don't believe it'll be a slow and steady thing. Once it happens, it'll create incremental jumps at some point throughout the course of the motion of XRP and its growth. That's how I personally see it. So, okay, let's get into this. So first of all, let's just take it very simple. We have a customer, right? And then we have bank, right? So bank A. Okay? And then we have bank B. By the way, these drawings are to scale. Went to school for it. So here we go. And then the customer on the other side of bank B. Okay, customer comes into bank A, needs to make a payment, let's just say 10K. A 10K payment needs to be made to the customer out at bank B. Let's say that we're going to go USD to Mexican pesos, MXN, right? Okay, so in here, you're going to have XRP, right, be bought and converted from USD to XRP, right? Then you're going to have XRP over here, XRP, and this will be an exchange, let's say. And it could be more than one exchange, but let's just say exchange, right? So exchange. Let's encompass that whole thing. All right, so exchange comes, so USD is converted. Once the customer comes in, pays the money for the payment that needs to be made to USD, the bank's going to convert that to XRP. Then it's going to come over here on the other side, and XRP is going to be sold and converted to Mexican pesos, right? Then the customer is paid out in the Mexican pesos that they want. That's how this works, right? So this is what goes on here. So just have this, the USD, and then this to XRP, XRP sold, Mexican pesos, paid out to customers. This happens in just a few seconds. How does the price go up? Okay, so here's the part that we get into. When they're ready to kick the flywheel into motion, that perpetual motion to start to begin to get the motion going in the system, Bank A that purchased that XRP with that customer's payment is getting the XRP and then having it sold for Mexican pesos to pay it out. Once that transaction is done, Bank A will turn right around and buy back the XRP. They'll turn around and buy it back. Couple reasons. One, they know for a fact that they're going to have to make more than one payment, right? They also know this perpetual motion flywheel is the plan. They know it is how it's going to happen. So, in the buyback, the reason they turn around and buy it twice, because they bought it for the transaction, then it's over. But they turn around and buy it again because, let's just say the current price, 22 cents for that transaction. Well, if I know, as Bank A and Bank B do, that everyone else is on the network and we're going to now not be able to get things from OTC anymore, we have to go to exchanges, right? We have to go to exchanges now to get this money. So now we got to start buying out the XRP on exchanges. Now I know, as Bank A and Bank B and everybody else who participates in this, benefiting from XRP's cost efficiency, right? If I turn around and buy it at this immediate price, it's because I know that before long, it's never going to be 22 cents again. Multiply this effect, the buyback effect, right? Right here, multiply that times 300 partners on RippleNet. Right? The buyback, XRP times 300 partners, going on all day, every day, as it's happening, like a flywheel in perpetual motion. Once this begins, it won't stop, really. It really won't stop, because it's going to be a matter of demand every day and the level of liquidity that can be drawn on. Then you say to yourself, hold up a second. What's the incentive for the bank to turn around and buy that transaction again and buy the XRP back up? One, like I said, they know that the price is going to continue to be pushed up. So if I did it at 22 cents, I want to turn around and buy that XRP back and be able to hold it, because I'm going to have to make transactions again later, right? Number two, the real deal is that over time, because the price is going to go up, I think we come to another situation of the pre-allocation theory. Okay? Now, you all know my pre-allocation theory right here. And the reality is that in this pre-allocation theory, I think what we have to start thinking about is what if in that pre-allocation theory, let's say that Bank A has, I'm going to make up a number just for to use it, 10 million XRP earmarked. Okay? Maybe it's earmarked and it's held in escrow with Ripple. Maybe it's something they've bought and they have at a holding company. But let's just say, for the moment of this example, that this 10 million XRP is earmarked for them and held in Ripple's escrow, but it's not released to them. And let's just say, for example, that in order for them to get this released to them in increments, there would be price points that, as the Ripple network, the network continues to make this flywheel go round and round and round in buying up the price and making more payments, right? Payments and buyback, right? That goes round and round and round, driving the price up. And if it drives the price up, then I think what we could find is a situation that in the 10 million earmarked escrow as an example, that there would be price releases. Let's say at $5 or $10. And I'm making this up as an example. But let's just say at $10, right? They are released 1 million out of escrow, right? And with this, they could take that $10 at 1 million and take that 10 million and put that towards their business and getting their balance sheet in order, or creating new digital products with it, whatever they choose to do, right? So, what's the bigger narrative here? You have the buyback, the payment flow that's all happening here, driving the price up, potentially causing price target releases of escrow from withholdings, right, to the banks that are participating. That's the incentive for the banks and the partnerships to participate. Because as they do the buyback, not only are they getting the XRP a second time around at its lowest price that it's going to be, they also know the more they buy up of it, the quicker we reach these price targets where it can release to us in increments. The stuff that's earmarked for us that we don't even touch, right? Or we can use later for building products or investing, whatever we do. Now, here's the other larger narrative here. The other larger narrative here is two buckets, right? One bucket, two buckets. This first bucket is dollars, let's say. Okay? And let's call this traditional path. And in this bucket is XRP, right? And this new bridge path. Now, the old traditional path of payment is use dollars, right? And Nostro, Vostro accounts. The new path doesn't require Nostro, Vostro accounts. So, as the spinning, turning effect happens for the flywheel, driving the price up, releasing increments of their earmarked amount, we also have the effect that the bucket of liquidity is now moving from here and filling up this bucket. And the more we fill this bucket, the less we need Nostro Vostro accounts. Come on in. This, ladies and gentlemen, Big Skinny, Cryptopolis, all pretty much feel like is what about to take place over the coming months and years with Ripple and XRP. All right, guys, leave some comments below. Hit that like and subscribe. It's on and upward from here. Thank each and every one of you for supporting the channel. Let's keep this thing going. Let's have your thoughts on this. And let's get a great conversation going on tonight on the show. See you tonight.